Shalom. Giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, hopefully elect. This is your brother Yahweh Call from GMS Orlando. And I just basically wanted to do just to speak on a few things, some news, what's going on, some kind of current events, because of course, understanding the times that we're in, we should, of course, be out here walking circumspectly, be aware, be alert, so that Lord willing that day doesn't catch us like a thief in the night. Because there's a lot of said speculation, rumors, and things of that nature going on, especially around this time of this eclipse that's supposed to be taking place next week, which goes to show you how time goes by quick. Because damn, I didn't think that solar eclipse wasn't until another two. I thought it was another two weeks away at least, but nevertheless, just show you how time goes by quick. But I'm gonna get this. Just start off in the book of Ezekiel. Ezekiel chapter 7, verse 26. Matter of fact, let's start at verse. Let's start at verse 25. Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. All right, because the warning has been going out. All right, and it's only a matter of time before Yahweh Shema Shai says enough is enough. All right, and those doors of mercy are closed. The spiritual ark is sealed. All right, it's only a matter of time. And with that being said, when the destruction comes, I always emphasize the point that the Lord emphasizes the sudden destruction. He always makes a point throughout the scriptures of sudden destruction. That destruction coming out of nowhere, like a thief in the night. And you see in that day, hey, there's no cloak for anyone's sins. All right, in that day, no one's gonna be able to say, I didn't know, I didn't hear. As a matter of fact, let me get this, because this is just on another note. Because Jake, man, Jake, and I'm talking about more specifically, hopefully, like brothers. Brothers are tired. Brothers are tired. And me personally, I've never been the type to I told you so type. I've never been that type, but I could see it. Just being like, man, I told you so. Because in that day, brothers are going to be proud, slacky. And brothers are going to be arrogant, but in righteousness. And there is a difference. All right. Brothers are going to be hella arrogant, but in righteousness. Because Jacob's just going to be in a pit of a case, man. And we're just going to be looking at people. A lot of people that talk shit, did us wrong or whatever, man. Because I see it like this. Every single interaction that you have with whoever, it's not for no reason. And I believe that if we be of those men, the Lord allows people to come into our lives, come around us. And this is why I pray that, hey, whoever blesses me, may they be blessed. Whoever curses me, may they be cursed. Because that's pretty much it. Whoever, like I was saying, every interaction that we have with people, individuals, I believe that the Lord allows them to come in contact with us to be saved or to be destroyed. You see? Let me get this. Because like I said, brothers are tired. Bear with me. I have to look for this. This was not on the radar. And like I did a video not too long ago, going into you brothers, you possess more power than you know. You know, oftentimes, man, the Lord, I have a lot of things work out just for you, whether it be a job. Let's just use a job for an example. You know, um, the Lord might have a you're working at a specific job, right? Um, and everything will be all good. The company's good. Everything's going good. Absolutely no issues. But let's just say they fire you on some bullshit. Let's say they let you go. Hey, the Lord will burn that bitch down just for that, just because of you. You know, He'll burn that shit down just for you, just because of you. The shit was only prospering. It was only as good as it was because you were around. You were there. You know. So don't underestimate yourself, Jake. More specifically, you hopefully elect brothers. All right, don't underestimate the power that you possess. Because again, as I'm making the point, man. Well, let me just get this in Job. Yeah, Job. 42. Let's see where I can start. Matter of fact, Job 42. Let's start at verse 7. Because listen, when we speak the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, nothing can go wrong. We can't do wrong. So with that being said, the Lord's going to justify us. He's going to justify us. We're going to be justified, Lord willing. All right. Job 42, going to start at verse 7. And it was so that after the Lord had spoken these words unto Job, the Lord said to Eliphaz, the Temanite, my wrath is kindled against thee and against thy two friends, for ye have not spoken of me the thing that is right, as my servant Job hath. Therefore take unto you now 7 bullocks and 7 rams, and go to my servant Job, and offer up for yourselves a burnt offering, and my servant Job shall pray for you. For him will I accept, lest I deal with you after your folly, and that ye have not spoken of me the thing which is right, like my servant Job. So you see, all right, because Job's friends, basically they didn't know what the hell they were talking about. All right, and for their sake, because you have all these prophets, all these people that speak in the name of the Lord and this and that. Well, this is the point that I want to make is, again, because like the scriptures say, in that day my chosen shall be known. It should be made known who my chosen are. You see, and we're confident. All right, we're confident. So that's why I say confidently, we're going to be justified, man. All right, because like here in this account here, for jokes, on Job's behalf, hey, the Lord told Job's friends to, hey, go to him and seek repentance, lest I deal with you, lest you get fucked up. And again, because don't underestimate the power that you serve. Don't underestimate the power that you serve, man. The power that you possess. The Lord's gonna justify us real soon, man. Because like I said, we're tired of Jake. I know, but now make no mistake about it, because we love doing the work. We love doing the work. There's nothing else to live for. All right, this is our true calling and our true purpose. This is home. This is our rest. All right. But when it comes to all this shit around us, man, when it comes to all this shit, man, this shit has got to come to an end. The Lord's got to close a curtain on this place, man. And like I said, when that time comes, hey, it's just gonna be, hey, we told you so. We told you so. That's why, like I said, as I've been saying, and I pray for brothers that when that time comes, that brothers will be ready, because it's coming. It's coming, man. So close, you could feel it. You could see it, you could taste it, like you could touch it, how close we are. Right? Going back to Ezekiel 7:25, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. Because again, we told you so. We told you what was going on. You know, start from the apostles and on down. You know, like they say, because they want to call us conspiracy theories, which now the new saying is, hey, these conspiracy facts, because we're not looking so crazy after all. Basically, you know, that's what they're saying, man. People are saying, and like I said, because you have all these wannabe TikTok prophets popping up, and people that, you know, all these experts on the Bible, all of a sudden, nah, man, you know, the Lord's gonna make known who had it right the whole time, and we're just gonna sit back and just, hey, I told you so, you know, because hey, for the mass majority of these people, they're gonna get the cold shoulder. They're gonna get the cold shoulder, man. Judgments are being prepared for these people. You know, and it's beautiful because the Lord is moving everything into place. He's moving everything into place. You know? And that's why she's like, damn, these people really don't, especially Jake. Jake has absolutely no idea what's getting ready to happen, man. Jake has no idea. But in verse 26, it says, mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. So that's the point. All right. Because like I said, going back to, you know, the point that I was making is just as far as this video, the topic of this video, man, just like I said speculation and rumors, you know, what's going on in the news, right? Where to start? Actually, well, yeah, going back to this whole solar eclipse that's supposed to be taking place now. There's a lot of, again, rumor of, you know, which leads some of us, myself included, to believe that, hey, Esau, he could possibly make a move around this time, because there's a lot of, again, rumors of, you know, interferences with basically with the internet. You know, people are just saying be prepared for a blackout situation. You know, phone services might be cut off. A grid down situation. You know, as it's been coming out, you know, they're gonna have National Guard troops deployed. You know, the shutting down of schools. Schools are gonna be closed. People are saying stack up on waters, food, cans, and things of that nature. You know, they're talking about these rockets that they're supposed to be sending out there on the day of this eclipse. You know, sending rockets out there to outer space. For what? You know, for what? You know, hell, even on another note, just a little sidebar, you know, because I was watching this guy, the Angry Pepper, and he was just going into this. Let me just read this title real quick. Just read this title of this video: a multi-level event coming, with a question mark. Because again, they were talking about because you know, all of a sudden you have all these well, I'm not gonna say outbreaks, but cases of throughout the states, supposedly, and even around the world, of the bubonic plague and the bird flu, right? And measles, and you know, a lot of things out there right now. You know, it's even to a point where, because even with like the bird flu, you know, which supposedly it can't be transferred to any other animals but birds, but supposedly there's you know, this disease, this pestilence is being transferred from birds to mammals. You know, and they're talking about certain animals, certain plagues, pestilences, all right, you know, that only animals can get, but now they can be transferred to humans. So the pot is being stirred, man, you know, in all directions. The pot is being stirred, you know, but that's that, because we know pestilences or, you know, just one of many angles that the Lord can hit this place with. You know, that a pestilence, that's just one of many forms of judgment from Yahweh Shema Shai. You know, you know, they were talking about basically staying away from crowded areas, which of course you're going to have a bunch of crowded areas come this solar eclipse. People getting together, you know, gathering together on that solar eclipse, you know, which there's been a lot of talk, rumor, all right, of, let's just say, animal-like behavior, animalistic behavior, right? And it's being said, again, this is all said speculation, this is all rumors, but nevertheless, it wouldn't hurt to know, right? Because, hey, those people that took that juice, they're still on standby, you know, and they're saying that, hey, this event could be, you know, that justification for them to turn that switch on. And however people react, well, we're going to see it. Lord willing, we're going to see it at some point. I'm not, you know, because I'm not saying it's going to happen the day of, but we're going to see it at some point. People reacting to that, you know, to that thing, you know. And not only that, because again, what's been in the talks as of lately, these T attacks, all right, attacks. And this is just me speaking, because as we know, or for those that don't know, with this, I think it was the embassy, Iranian embassy, that got struck out there in Syria by the Israelis, that killed another top general, you know. And of course, Iran, they're vowing retaliation. And because Israel is, of course, they work, you know, hand in hand with America. Those Iranians, they're blaming America. They're blaming Babylon too. You know, they're holding a Babylon accountable as well. You know, so of course they're promising to vow. They're vowing to retaliate. Now, what's to say? Again, this is just me speaking. Who's to say that, you know, we don't see some type of a major attack come the solar eclipse? You know, come this eclipse. Who's to say? So that's just me putting that out there. Because again, there's going to be crowded areas, right? You know, there's a lot going on, man. You know, there's a lot going on. I'm gonna read this again in Ezekiel 7:26. Mischief shall come upon mischief. So you see, man, when these calamities hit, it's gonna be one thing after another, after another, after another. It's gonna be like one wham, bam, bam. You know, back to back. Hey, people aren't gonna be able to keep up, man. You know, you know, people. It's gonna be one thing after another, and when it happens, it's gonna happen suddenly, all of a sudden, all of a sudden. You know, mischief shall come upon mischief. And like I said, hey, the pot is being stirred, man. The pot is being stirred. The Lord is moving everything into place, little by little. The Lord is moving everything into place. If you're paying attention, you see it, man. You see it. That's why, again, Lord willing, we're not going to get caught off guard. We know it's just a matter of time. It's just at any moment, you know. It says, and rumor shall be upon rumor. So again, all right, these things, you know, we're just bringing up the information of what's being said, the rumors. You know, there's all type of talk of World War III talks, rumors, wars, and rumors of wars. You know, China is talking about getting involved. If Babylon gets involved with the oh man, I think it was the situation out there with Ukraine and Russia. Oh man, see, so it's so hard to keep up with everything. But basically, China said if Babylon gets involved with some affairs that Babylon has nothing to do with, I think it has something to do with because they said that China said if Babylon gets involved with a certain affairs, and it was dealing with Russia. All right, if Babylon continues to basically stick their nose in you know, affairs that doesn't attain to them, then China's going to back up Russia. China's going to get involved, and they're going to back up Russia. And we know the prophecies, all right? Because once Iran, Israel start going at it, that's going to draw the big dogs, all right? You know, Russia and America will get involved. You know, and all the allies, of course. You know, we know the prophecies, man. So that's why I said we see it. It's all coming together beautifully, right? But reading on, it says, then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest and the council from the ancients. So you see, like I said in the beginning, hey, we ain't gonna have no words for you, man. You know, hey, because ultimately the Lord's gonna be like, I told you so. I think, hey, that shows you how cold the Lord is, man. He tells you what he's gonna do before he does it. You know, it can't be more badass than that. You know, it's like MJ, it's like Michael Jordan. We know how cold Michael Jordan was. You know, hey, he would tell you what he was shit talk. He would tell you what he was gonna do before he did it. And it was a matter of stopping him. What are you gonna do about it? You know, I'm gonna get the ball inbound. I'm gonna dribble it up court. All right, I'm gonna take 3 dribbles to the right, pull up to the shoulder, and boom. You know, I'm a fade away. Now stop it. You know, MJ, he was that type of cold cat. He told you what he was gonna do before he did it. You know, and it was a matter of what you gonna do about it. What are you gonna do about it? Well, hey, that's the Heavenly Father. You know, what are you gonna do about it? He told us what he was gonna do before we did it. All we can do is jump on the bandwagon. All right. You know, that would be your best bet, to just jump on the bandwagon. You know, get with the program. You know, because when that time comes, hey, like I said, hey, I told you so. You know, I told you so. I told you so. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that the Devil's Comment that's supposed to be taking place. I believe that's going to take place as well. On a matter of fact, let me look it up. I think this is supposed to be taking place on the day of the solar eclipse as well. Yeah, they said that comet might be visible during the time of the eclipse. That Devil's Comet, which all goes into signs of the times, man. You know, these are all signs of the times, man. These elites, they see these signs and they're trembling. And this, what, you know, again, this is why you gotta ask: what are they preparing for? What are they planning? What are they preparing for? Why are they telling you know, why is schools being shut down? Why are there people coming out? Hey, get food, get water. Hey, get ready for a blackout situation. Hey, you know, traffic's gonna be crazy. Hey. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention Slovakia. To go back to these ships that are all of a sudden, you know, bridges that are being, you know, hit, these bridges that are collapsing, which is being said, just rumors that, you know, these were cyber attacks, like the ship that out there in Baltimore that hit that bridge. You know, they said that was you know, they're saying it was a cyber attack. And all of a sudden, all these, you know, ships colliding with the bridges and the bridges going down. You know, all of a sudden now they're saying it's a cyber attacks. You know, cyber attacks. You know, so hey, because again, that's another thing that they're preparing. They're saying to prepare for phones to go down. There won't be no services. There's going to be internet blackouts. There's blackouts. You know, matter of fact, let's get this. Because again, you know, we just had the Passover, so I know brothers are suspecting things to happen. Because Lord willing, man, Lord willing, this is it. You know, Lord willing, this is the year of redemption. You know, or I'll say at least a year that we see all hell break loose. You know, this being the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, Lord willing. But in 2nd Edges 15. I'm sorry. No, yeah. 2nd Edges 15. 2nd Edges 15, verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. It says, verse 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So you see, man, just like ancient Egypt, because back in ancient Egypt, the Lord, he smote Egypt with those plagues, man. The society collapse, the pestilences, and things of that nature. Well, it's the same thing today. All right. Because when you go into the downfall of these societies, these ancient empires, it wasn't just like, just overnight. No, what we see today is, it took place in these other empires. All right. Where you had society collapses and basically you had hyperinflation. Just to put it in modern terms, you had hyperinflation. Everything that we see today took place in all these other empires that ruled. The moral decay, all of it. All of it, man. You see, the economies crashed at those, times. Those economies, they crashed, they fell. You see, so it's the same thing that we see today. Verse 12, it says, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. And we're seeing the very same thing. Society collapse, man. So on and so forth. We see what's going on. If you're paying attention, we see what's going on. So it's really a thing of just bracing for impact. We know it's coming. We know it's coming. We don't know when, but Lord willing, we're not going to get caught with our pants down. We're not going to get caught lacking out here, man. But of course, as always, we just have to wait and see. Because we don't know. We don't know the exact day. But like the saying goes, we stay ready so we don't have to be ready. Because that day is coming, man. We're just going to have to go. We're just going to have to leave it all behind. We're just going to be on the go, man. I believe this is just going to click for brothers. Like, yep, this is it. And this is going to be full on go mode. Because while everyone is talking about prepping, get your water, your canned goods, get your gun, your ammo. Well, listen, we're spiritual preppers. We're spiritually prepping. All right. We're spiritually prepping, man. So there's just a lot of things to a lot of things going on. A lot of just be ready. Just be ready. A lot going on. There's a lot going on, man. And it ain't gonna be like this forever. It's not gonna be like this forever, Jake. But this just speak on a few things, Lord willing, this is edifying. All praises to Yahweh Shai. Shalom to you, hopefully, let.